Test, test, test. Let me know if we got audio and stuff. Hello, hello. Let me know if we are live, because Streamlabs be acting silly these days. Okay, it looks like we have confirmation that the stream is live. I feel like I need another phone to go confirm how the stream is doing, because yes, last time that was silliness, pure silliness at Universal. Some combination of the signal being weird and the mute button not indicating whether it was muted or not properly. So I thought I had unmuted myself. Turns out I didn't. Had to hit it twice more. Yeah, that was silly. But good evening, everybody. I'm sitting here in front of a freshly painted Batmobile. This is the one they used to use in the stunt show back in the 90s, I believe. Kind of miss it. Kind of wish they would bring back some of the shows, because that would be wonderful to suck out some of these crowds that have nowhere else to go. It's been pretty busy despite the rain coming through a little bit. So let's see who's all here today. I see an Aiden. Welcome, Aiden. It's officially a stream with an Aiden. Heather, as always, thank you so much for joining me last Saturday despite that failure of audio during the cinematic celebration. It was nice to see some fireworks at least. 2 tickets to Adventure. Hello again. I'm glad you got home safe. Robert Desnoyers, welcome. Who else we got? We have a Heather O'Brien, hello. And a David Penna, hello. You were there on Wednesday and didn't know it was so full. Yeah, the summer crowds are officially here. And it's been quite drizzly today. But we are going to be heading straight to the Jersey Devil Coaster. Yeah, the rain came through. It was just one big system that kind of rolled through. None of the rides shut down to my knowledge. And I actually got to ride a Jersey Devil Coaster in the rain, which was kind of fun. So I don't know if you know this, but they put a big Pine Barren sign in front of the entranceways to the Jersey Devil Coaster, but they put it so close to the pathway that everyone's been kind of using it as a backrest and kind of sitting there. They definitely need to put out some more benches or something for all the people there. It was closed on Wednesday. Oh wow, that surprises me. It's uncommon to hear that one being down, especially for a full day. And it was fairly nice that day. Hey, Theme Park Banks, welcome. Hope you're having a good weekend. Actually, while we're here, so I don't know if you guys know this, but there was a Roadrunner roller coaster, like a kiddie coaster, that was in the space where Jersey Devil eventually got built. And it had been in the back lot, and you could see it from the lift hill of Nitro. Then we noticed that it got painted orange, and now they're putting it there. I'm about to lift this and you won't hear me that well, but right by Skull Mountain I think they're moving that roller coaster and finally reinstalling it. So you can kind of see the footers and all that stuff and all the earth moving that's happening here. So I thought that was neat. I wonder if they're going to like re-theme any of this area. Kids area could definitely use a little bit of love. It looks like a nice pool. I think eventually that's where they're putting the whatever they call the old Roadrunner coaster. I'm very glad they have the fountains coming out of Skull Mountain this time. I don't know if it was actually running last year. Let's see, it looks like Nitro's line is pretty short. Before they were using all the switchbacks that were out right up here. It wasn't quite sticking out of the queue because, you know, we don't know COVID anymore. So the queue was not sticking out, but they also don't seem to be using all the switchbacks. So yeah, unfortunately, a lot of people took a shining to sitting right in front of the Pine Barren sign. Kind of wanted a photo in front of there, but there's just been lots of people sitting right in front of it. Hey, Jersey Devils 21, what's up? This looks like your home, right? Home of the Jersey Devil. Snicktro. Hey, Mr. A to Z, what is up? Welcome. Good evening. Here's a nice little shot of Nitro and the Jersey Devil barbecue, which is just Sodium City. Oh my god. I had the hot burger today. It was way too much for me. It had pulled pork, the hamburger patty, some cheese, some bacon and onion type of spread, and then bacon in addition to that. It was just a lot. It was very messy. The sign reminds you of Gravity Falls? Yeah, it does. I do like the that sign right there. It's a shame though that, yeah, they need more places for people to sit around here. They need more park benches. It would be awesome if they had set it up more like a Instagram photo op, like I don't know how else to describe it. Yeah, just like a photo spot, photo op. They have one for that dinosaurs thing. Is it Expedition Dinosaur? I forgot what it's called. The walkthrough thing that they have over by the log flume. You're not ready when you're hungry. Ride Nitro. Oh man, is that sign still there? The Snickers one? Have a Nitro when you're hungry. Nitro isn't scary. Nitro is very friendly and whimsical. Ah, this isn't a bad view of the big airtime hill from here. I still haven't like done a full exploration of where I can do good photo ops. That's not a bad one right there. And I wish there was a way to get a head-on shot of the stall. The zero-G stall is just so cool. But the line really hasn't been that big today. I want to say like the most I saw it was like a half hour or 45 minutes. There has been some downtime. I've been here about since noon or so, and I got on it about 4 times. It did go down twice, and then the rain came. So yeah, got on it 4 times. So it was nice. Yes, by the bathrooms is a good spot. The men's bathrooms back there and to the right. Actually, why don't we just go that way? That is where I got a decent shot, I think, of the zero-G when they're coming towards you from the turnaround. That's where I got a good shot of them. JDC night rides, yes. Definitely should be on your menu. I still don't know if there is any sort of lighting package or anything like that for this. But it would be nice to see. But yeah, coming out of the zero-G roll, there's a nice little shot right there. Was it you that mentioned that in the comments of my other video? That yes, pyrotechnics or some sort of effects would be amazing. But yeah, you get a nice view of that dive loop Immelman thingy, and then the first airtime hill here. And then the first drop is okay from here, but you have to be in the queue to get the shot. Actually, on preview day, I got a shot of it. They were nice enough while previews were about to end. They allowed me to go through the queue with my camera. I wish there had been more time to take advantage of it. I don't think it's usual. I think they rushed getting this open. I actually stopped on the mid-course brake run on one of my rides. It led to a very subpar second half. You just kind of like crawled into the brake run. It was quite a bummer. And also one thing I don't think I pointed out in my video is that they have like stuff that nobody's gonna get to read for quite some time in the queue houses about the story here. There's a whole backstory to the Jersey Devil because it is one of those mythological, zoocryptological creatures. A free spin Raptor model, that would be interesting. So you'd have to have them on the outside of the track, so the supports would have to look completely different. And then they would spin, free spinning Raptor. You're kind of flat. I think this might be my favorite element, the zero G stall. It really depends on what row or seat you're in. That kind of determines which row or which element is like the best one. Yeah, their ops, when they don't have any downtime, their ops can just fly. Thank you, Heather. Yes, everybody, please help others find the stream by giving it a thumbs up or, you know, just helping me out. Because we're going to be here till close tonight. Give it a big old thumbs up. Yeah, with the continuous loading station, I'm not surprised that it's supposed to just pump them out, basically. So you always try to have 2 on the track at all times and 2 in the station. Yeah, the chain lift is loud, and I thought the Batman the Ride ones were loud. This one is loud. I'm excited to go to the other single rails to see how much louder those are, but we'll see. At some point, I got to get to CGA and Fiesta, Texas. Wow. I can hear like one single person screaming at the top of their lungs. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of quiet on roller coasters. Maybe I throw out some woos or woohoos. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, I'm going to walk up the exit a little bit so you guys can see the continuous loading station here. So there's always going to be 2 trains at the station. This one looks like it's all ready to go. Once it passes all the checks and that the restraints are like clicked in, given the green light, they're going to go. And then the next train over here is still loading. It reminds me a little bit of like a Omni Mover, because it'll just continuously load the entire time, or that's the idea. And then the operators go down the line, bringing down the restraints. Yeah, most of the time, like on a gravity group coaster or something, I'm just giggling my ass off. Yeah, so everybody unloads like one at a time, and then from the other side they start loading.
You guys are out here too.
No, it's a lot of fun. It's a very tame coaster compared to the other single rails that are out there. But on purpose too, they have the longer trains to kind of bring off some of the intensity, and I think just the design in general. I do feel bad for the operators that people constantly have hats, glasses, bottles, and stuff, and people just hand it to them, expecting them to do something with it. It's terrible to see. So once that's all loaded, then they just slowly make their way to the lift hill, and that's it. So I guess at the time, the ride operator is just making sure all the restraints are like clicked in and good. Because they will, if need be, they will stop them right at the lift hill, and somebody will go and check that one. And that's the only place that the delays really happen.
As well, you're going to the BB&T.
Whatever sensors they have for the restraints, though, seem to still be kind of dialed in as to their sensitivity. Because I got stapled today, and that was awful. Like, I don't know if you can see, but everybody's legs are kind of at an angle. So getting stapled at that weird angle forced my legs to have to absorb all of the forces of the roller coaster without any sort of movement or anything. And I came off walking a little funny because I felt it in my Achilles tendons. It's straight in the garbage. I don't know Angelo Giles' theme park banks. It seems like you know all these people. You must have a lot of parties or something. But yeah, so that is the continuous loading station.
You guys are out of here in Tara.
I heard that it was because of something like benign, but I can't confirm it. So I'm not going to throw it out there. But if I run in, we could actually head over that way, but I kind of wanted to hang out here for a little bit longer. Maybe go somewhere else and then come back here for the end of the night. Because I do want to see this at night. You rode Jersey Devil twice last Wednesday, and I probably rate it, I don't rate it higher than Nitro or El Toro. Kindaka, I mean, is running kind of rough, so maybe. Oh, hey, how you doing, Chuck? Good. Thoughts, impressions? No, you can be in it. It's all right. Thoughts and impressions, impromptu review here.
I love it. I have the record on it, consecutive ride, 21 rides without getting off, back seat, 1 hour straight.
Wow. What was the occasion? What was the occasion? There was just nobody was here?
Yeah, it was a slow day.
When was that?
I did it Monday.
Okay. Wow.
So,
That's awesome. No, because of work, I probably will never be here when it's that quiet.
well, I came in right after work, so I had exactly an hour on the coaster.
I'd say you did pretty well
I would
because
have kept on going.
yeah.
I would have kept on
No, I've only been on it 9 times so far, and I'm still like, it's all right. Like, I think that it's doing exactly what they wanted it to do, which was something that appeals to almost everybody, but it's still a little crazy with the inversions and stuff.
I really like it. It's not number 2 on my list. El Toro is still my favorite.
El Toro is still number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. It's weird seeing you without your mask. I think this is the first time.
I know, really, I love it.
I'm seeing everybody's faces for the first time. It's wild. The chain lift is
It's loud.
loud. That caught me by surprise.
Yeah.
Did you see everybody up at the Pine Barren sign is just using it like a bench, basically?
Yeah, I saw that.
I don't think that was their intention.
Blocking it.
Yeah, I can't.
I like that touch. You know?
No, it's really nice. I was hoping that that's what they would do, is have like their fake Pine Barrens Park signs all over the place.
Yeah. Did you get all these signs here? Did you read that?
Yeah. So they have that, and I think they have a bunch more in the second queue house that
Yeah,
I haven't
go
even
by
been
the
back there
bathroom, By
yet.
the bathrooms.
Yeah.
You can see them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. They're pretty neat.
I'm hoping, since I didn't do media day because I was at work, I'm hoping I'll be able to do like a walk back and get to the other side to take photos and
Yeah,
video.
I was here media day.
Yeah. Was it busy?
Ricky and Thomas were in the commercial.
Yeah, Ricky told me about that. Yeah, that's awesome.
So, but I got here late because I had to work like you do. So
Yeah.
I got here late, so I wasn't able to film on it. But there were still a lot of YouTubers here.
Oh my gosh, I'm sure. I saw how quickly they churn out their... I swear, they must have been editing it and uploading it in the parking lot,
Oh,
how
yeah.
quickly they get this stuff out there.
Pretty quick.
It's the race to be first. That means a lot more views.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I won't hold you up anymore.
This will be my 9th time today.
What Six Flags am I at? Great Adventure in New Jersey. Jackson, New Jersey, if we want to be specific. All right, let's catch up with the chat real quick. I heard it was a camera issue that happened to Justice League and that whole area, but I'm not sure why that means they shut down that whole area. But, oh well. Is there any way to improve stand-up trains? I don't think so. In my opinion, that unless you're like the perfect height and like proportions for it, it doesn't really fit. Like, it's tough. Most of the time people just bang their heads on it. Uh-oh. Why'd that slow down? I wish they didn't have the bicycle seat. I think that I'd rather just stand. The bicycle seat accomplishes nothing on those stand-up rides. I smell popcorn somewhere. Somebody has it, and it smells amazing. The lines aren't too bad because it was raining. I think El Toro might be the longest right now. You rode Toro for the first time today, front row, and 30 pounds lighter. Awesome. You loved it in the front? I am definitely the weird one where I enjoy it like the second to last train in the middle seat, so off of the wheels. That's probably my favorite. The very last car and the very last row can be just too intense. It just kind of blurs everything. It really depends on how it's riding. like it did slow down a little bit today. Yeah, it would be weird to convert Green Lantern because we do have Bizarro, but I don't know, man. I think it would still be an improvement. But it's fair to say some people would have the opinion that Firebird was not an improvement over Apocalypse. It's still not a great ride. Yeah, if they don't do floorless, it would be so cool if they could just do a regular style sit-down train. Just give it a retheme, give it new trains. It has a really good layout, in my opinion. It's just a stand-up. That train style is painful. You've only done back row Toro? Jeez. That is intense, man. Those back 2 or 3 seats are the ones that make you feel like it wants to throw you off and it feels like it wants to murder you. I like some blend of murder and airtime. Pretty sure Heather likes coasters now. She did do Velocicoaster with me, which I still have to edit that vlog. Apologies. I did not get much time to edit this week. It's tough going on trips and then coming right back and then getting back into work and then trying to find time to edit at night. Because it can take a whole night just to transfer everything, all the videos and photos, and to like organize them. So I still have to upload the last 2 parts of Holiday World, which the Rye guy actually did some editing on a couple clips of those for me. So I have those ready to go. I'm thinking tomorrow I might do an impromptu live stream just to test it out of live streaming while I'm editing. Oh, Batman the Ride's getting repainted? That's awesome. Back row Lil Devil. Is Lil Devil what they're calling the Roadrunner one? I think I want to go a little closer over here to the turnaround. Kingda Ka could use some love. I haven't actually... Nitro doesn't stick out as one that could use some paint. I'm not sure. All right, let's watch this turnaround for a little bit. No, they haven't, but the clues that we have are that they teased a 14th roller coaster. And they have one ready to go. If you go up onto the lift hill of Nitro, while you're up there and look down to the right, you will see the track to the old Roadrunner kids coaster, and it's all been repainted orange, almost like it's supposed to match the Jersey Devil coaster. And now we have a site that's been excavated, and we see some footers down, and it looks like that's probably what they're doing. I really hope that this whole area, the Jersey Devil coaster and the kids area that surrounds it, all becomes one big area. It needs it desperately. It needs, because right now it's a big old mess of pathways that are just kind of meandering around themselves and nothing direct. Yeah, I think people were hoping that we'd be getting a new credit already, but no, that's not the case. Yeah, they just need to retheme it to like whatever Camp Pine Barrens, whatever type of thingy they want to do. It just desperately needs some cohesion. So this whole kids area needs some love, and I don't know if they're going to do it this year or not. Bring it back to Ka and then Toro back to back. Wiggles World. Oh my gosh, what a throwback. I forgot all about that. That was the was that the Mark Shapiro days? Back when that crazy guy was like just changing the whole identity of the park and focused on family stuff when clearly it was the roller coasters bringing people in. Oh, that's right. Tomorrow's Father's Day. I have no plans tomorrow. Not for roller coasters, sadly. Still trying to decide on next week. I was kind of leaning towards going up to Darien Lake, actually. It's the Six Flags up there for next Saturday. You want an Impossible Jersey Devil burger. They don't do Impossible meat here, do they? I feel like that would be a smart move for them. Oh, you're coming to visit here. Oh man, I hope you have the best time. Don't forget to get a flash pass if you're coming on a weekend, because this place gets crazy. Especially if you're credit hunting and you need to do them all. Stuff like El Toro and Kingda Ka, you gotta hit up early. Even though they're like El Toro, at least, it probably is not running its best at that time. That's one of those that it runs best when it's warmed up. Is the park getting a new kids area? I'm not sure what they're planning on doing. Because people have said that Bugs Bunny National Park also is in dire need of some sort of attention. I'm not really certain. I do know that the Safari Kids area is worse off than Bugs Bunny National Park. So my hope is that they start off with that one to kind of like polish out and finish this whole area. Yeah, it's actually kind of wild that I haven't, because I've been waiting for other things to open, I have not been to another Six Flags park yet this season. Normally I go to Six Flags America and Six Flags New England. I'm waiting for Screamin' Demon and Adirondack Outlaw to open over at Great Escape, but I'm pretty certain that everything is open at Darien Lake, so that might be where we head over to next Saturday. Hello, Megan. Hope you're having a good weekend. Ooh, can we get the stream to 20 likes? That would be amazing.
You guys are about to roll out of here to run through zone coaster.
You think this park might do year-round? I don't know about that. I mean, they already are open like 10 months out of the year, though. They would need more indoor attractions and stuff. If they had like more shows, they could totally do it. But right now, the only indoor attractions that I can think of are Houdini and Justice League. If they had a couple more rides like that, I would say yes, absolutely. They should do it. That plus a couple of shows, it could be actually really cool. Should Six Flags get a launch racing coaster like West Coast Racers where Rolling Thunder used to be? I don't know if this park is expecting any sort of big roller coaster love after Jersey Devil Coaster. I'm not sure, because we know for sure that something is heading over to Magic Mountain, which is going to be similar to this, except they're going to change a couple of the elements, but for the most part it's going to be the same layout. I'm not aware of any other rumored new roller coasters in the franchise. My understanding is that any investment in this park was going to now go towards like the kids areas and stuff, which I can see it needing. I mean, Jersey Devil Coaster was long overdue. Something like this hasn't opened since El Toro, which is 2006, so 15 years. East Coast Racers. Yeah, that would be funny. Yeah, I don't know if New England would ever... Yeah, that's a good comparison, sadly. Their water park, though, ain't too bad. I went to it like 2 years ago. Oh, it looks like they're having trouble with the restraints. I was like, I don't hear the thingy. I could not understand what they were all yelling. Oh gosh, Dark Knight and Skull Mountain are indoor rides, aren't they? Ugh. I mean, I guess, but imagine waiting forever for the Dark Knight. I've seen it sometimes, like an hour wait. I'm like, no freaking way. Who would do that? Oh, I think there was a big dude trying to get clicked in. This ride, for whatever reason, I have seen bigger people get on the other rides and not fit on this one. And I think that's mostly like a restraint sensor thing. It seems a little more, or I should say, it seems a little less forgiving than the other rides. It looks like they have 4 trains today. I know that during the previews there were 3, at least the day I went. Yeah, when they have them all going, it's very fast. It goes pretty fast. Six Flags America definitely could use some love, just in general. I would love if they would do something with the old 3D building that they have back there by the gold carts. That could be a whole nother area right there. But I know that for now they're using that space for Fright Fest stuff. Like there's indoor mazes in there, and they just leave them up year round. It would be awesome if they actually did something with that that could be utilized year round. That's a lot of space that's not being used for like most of the season. Can we get Disco Mountain? Because I would be all for it. Skull Mountain with a disco ball would be amazing. I think that new kiddie coaster is going to open like in weeks. I don't think it's going to be very long for that to just be rebuilt in its new spot. Right now they're just doing the land prep for it. I already see footers going. What I'm not sure about is what the layout's expected to look like. But yeah, Skull Mountain has not reached its full potential, in my opinion. And a lot of times, like, leave like a big garage door open, and it just lets light in. So what's the point? Yes, the coaster pillows are now being sold on their own, so I don't have to ask people nicely to play that whatever game it's called with me. Because that's what I did to win my last two. I was like, hey, play this game, I'll just pay for it. And that's how I bought mine indirectly. But now they're being sold in the Last Drop store that's at the front. You think that during Holiday Park there should be many Christmas decorations around the Jersey Devil area? Yeah, that would be funny. They actually really could put a Mr. Freeze coaster where the 3D building is. They could put a lot of things in. I think that they should make another indoor attraction, to be honest. I'm not sure what style, since they have already that shooting dark ride. Maybe they could do like a Looney Tunes style dark ride. I don't know, but anything would be better than just whatever they have going on now, which is the Haunted Houses of Fright Fest. Looks like they're slowing down a little. Also, we spent like 45 minutes just watching this thing. I don't mind that, but for just a little variety, let's go over to the other side of the park. El Toro is my favorite, but I also have the Nitro one. It's hard to pick because it's like choosing children. I do not have a favorite. If Jersey Devil Coasters area, the Pine Barrens, is not a scare zone, I will forever be sad about the missed opportunity. Do you guys remember the Skull Mountain when it first opened and we didn't have the Chinese food restaurant there? That all used to be like this weird like Jungle Cruise Lost Expedition type of vibe. It had a big extended queue. There was like a truck, abandoned truck, a little village with huts. It was like super duper themed for kind of an underwhelming little coaster, but there it was. And I don't think they've done anything with it. Are we back? Let me know about the audio. This song is following me around. I'm not swearing, I promise. It's just this dang happy song. I think I understood why this thing, I'm looking at the muted thing. It is not obvious that you've activated it or not. you know, normally when you hit a mute button, it mutes, and then, wow, these speakers are following me here. I know that I'm gonna get a copyright for this, and I'm gonna have to edit it after the fact. But anyway, the mute button, you have to like hit it once to activate it, then hit it again to actually mute it. You're not activating it, you're just making it clickable. This is so confusing. It's actually the same thing that happens with chat. I have to hit it 3 times in order for it to pop up. Streamlabs, you tricky thing. The roulette? Oh, this guy, Swashbuckler? Yes. This is a fun ride. They need to bring in or bring back more of those flat rides that they used to have here. I remember they had an Enterprise that was really good.
I know. One last ride.
There's just not really many adult-sized flat rides anymore. It's like all coasters now. How was the Power Hours? Oh, I thought it was great. I would highly recommend it. I did 2 videos. One just like straight talking review, and another one where I actually shot throughout my experience there. And I was getting crazy good rides on El Toro, where I could just stay in the station, but just get in a row that was empty. And I did that quite a few times. Oh, here we go. This one, I feel like you spin a lot more than the other ones that I've seen out there. Because this ride I've been on, I think in New England, and it was a little different. You didn't spin as much. I don't know if there's laws or something like that, because I know you can kind of tune the way these behave. I'm not very prone to dizziness, to be honest, so I'm not a good barometer for such things. Heather, are we gonna get the stream to 30 likes? That's just crazy talk. I think you spin like 4 times, like as in full revolutions, but you do go back and forth pretty quickly quite a few times as well. So that could make people a little nauseous. But I don't think it's that bad. Theme Park Banks is trying to pimp Izzy Blake again. It's now 25 likes, thank you. Diffusion, if you go onto qtimes.com or just search Great Adventure wait times or queue times, there is a website called Queue Times that usually tracks, because the app is pretty inaccurate. But their app today wasn't updating almost at all. Oh, weird. There's a baby goose here without anybody else. You only get 1 spin? Is that at the New England one? Yeah, sadly I can't go. I think we've done the Sky Ride and the Carousel, and that's about all we've done. Your smoke spot. I was just wondering why this this baby goose. Hi Goose. Hello. Why it's all by itself, and then look at that. Everybody's down there. Excuse me, did your family forget about you? Excuse me. Hi. Yes, you. Hello. Hi. Hi. How's your day going? They really just left this one. Why can't I ride more rides? Because I'm in the middle of a live stream. And that would be rude. I would like put my phone in my pocket and then go ride a ride. I would have to be all stealthy. Are these all the babies that are growing up? It certainly looks that way. It's just weird that that one's back there, kind of abandoned. Wow, look at them. They're slowly filling with hate and anger. I see the parents picking up their heads, looking behind me. You wanted to rage quit last time you were there and they played this song? Yeah, here's all the babies. Hey guys. Oh, that one's opening its wings. Oh, they're going that way. Maybe they'll pick that one up. Wait, where are they going? Oh boy. It's one of the few songs you just... Oh, wow, the song just straight up annoys you, huh? Wow. Yeah, how about this? So is that one back there just sitting and waiting? Where are the parents? But wait, where do they go from here? How do they even know where they're going? They're that way. Where are you going? Wow. They got separated. You can't end a day at Six Flags without riding Skull Mountain or hearing the song replay at least once. Oh gosh, is that what having a Six Flags day is? Because maybe I've been doing it wrong.
It's the little baby ducks.
Are they like waiting to cross? So confused. Yeah, we have our little mean geese. These are our baby jerks right here. Now they are making some pretty cute noises, but I don't think they thought this through. Do they have a plan? And that one tiny one is still back there by itself. Yeah, I know what you meant, like the northeast, right? But I think the geese, don't they go down there during the winter? There is definitely a very peaceful time in the northeast when we have no geese. I know that that sign that they have there was a temporary thing that they have for Holiday in the Park. Yeah, we all knew what you meant, Vanessa. He's okay.
Unfortunately, we're currently experiencing some minor technical difficulties. We don't know how long this may last, but you're more than welcome to wait.
I know my camera is not picking that up, but there's this like little slap that their feet make that's hilarious. We'll be back. I'm gonna stream until close and maybe a little after, so there's time to check in on it again. Oh yeah, crush up the Fuego Takis and sprinkle it on your Dole Whip. It's just like tagine. What if it's injured? I can't do anything, okay? I can't do anything to help it if it's that. All I can do is tell somebody about it. Sadly, I don't think there are Takis in the park anymore. They're not the official sponsors. Now it's Lay's, I think, Frito-Lay's. You're doing that in October for the 50th. Oh, here we go, another speaker. So, I haven't even asked this yet. How's everybody's weekend going? What kind of plans do you have? Anything big for Father's Day or today? What did you do today? I realize it's actually kind of early for anybody who might be out on the West Coast. Still one of the bummers about them closing early. I would think in like the peak of summer, which we're kind of in now, for theme parks anyway, that they would be closing at like 9 or 10. But today they close at 8. But if all the quick service spots are anything to go by, they're still struggling with staffing issues. Still very much short-staffed, but it looks like it's actually getting better. Sad. Wait, are you talking about the Takis? There's no more? That's sad? It's sad there's no more Takis? I feel like, yeah, the Takis were here forever. That's the only way I even knew that Takis were a thing, is because they sponsored here. Otherwise, would have never heard of them before. Actually, no, I think I've had them before. One time when I was in South Africa, I think I had Takis. Tesla should sponsor King Dakar. You missed the Takis? Oh. That should be like my first giveaway. I'm giving away some Takis for all you nostalgic folk. Can't find the giant roller coaster? Well, no, look what you did. Oh, this is the new 2021 sign. Pretty sure this sign is the same, but they updated the copyright for some reason. You got your 100th on Jersey Devil. Amazing. Congrats. Seriously, that's awesome. So now that you've ridden 100, where does Jersey Devil fall in your rankings of that 100? Is it better than the Roadrunner roller coaster? Is it better than the Dark Knight? Or Skull Mountain Remix? Where does Skull Mountain Remix fall in your rankings? Yeah, Log Ride is closed. They need to fix something on that, because yeah, I've heard that there's been actually multiple incidences of the logs smashing into each other. Two more likes to 30. Awesome. How about that? I don't think we've hit 30 likes since Hallowfest, or maybe Holiday in the Park. And thank goodness, I think the rain is gone. All right, I think we're gonna go up the exit. It's just easier. Too much water, 8 out of 10. The back row, oh my gosh, that's the pull you and whip you seat.
Less
Oh, they already closed the photos. Lame.
Taste the thrill with Coca-Cola and Six Flags.
I think because it was closed all last year, they were in a hurry to get it open. Maybe they didn't do whatever maintenance needed to be done. Wow, the line is super short. Check this out. You're basically going straight to the stairs. That's great. Yeah, how about that? You're gonna say somewhere in the middle for JD and Skull is dead last. Okay, so Skull Mountain Remix is better than a Boomerang clone of a Coma Boomerang, I assume. Yeah, it's been hard to follow the weather patterns here because the wind's changing. I hope they don't replace the. I hope the log flume just stays as it is. To be honest, it would be a shame to lose it because it's one of the first ones in the country, if I remember right. That was like peak time to build a log flume was in the 70s. 31 likes, holy moly. What is this? Do you have a favorite Boomerang? Either because of the theming or because it was just a little bit better than the others? That would be a hilarious video if I made that. To make like a top 10 Boomerangs type of video. I know which one would be last, and it's one that no longer exists, and that's, or does it, is it still standing at New England? It's Goliath at Six Flags New England. That's probably the worst Boomerang. That one's the giant inverted Boomerang. Oh my god, it hurts. That's the only coaster so far that I've grayed out on. The only one. And that's only because the train shook so much that it was like worse than back readjustment. Yeah, I hope nothing happens to it and they just fix whatever needs to be fixed. And that's it. But I can imagine that being short-staffed, maybe some maintenance has gotten overlooked as well, you know? The flume is very chill. It is very chill. I remember when I first went on it, I must have been like 9 years old, and I was so shy and quiet that I didn't even want to scream, but I was terrified. So I asked my uncle if he would scream for me. And it worked, and I totally got on the ride because he said he would scream for me. I don't know what kind of sense that made, but in my little 9-year-old mind, that made sense. So there you have that. That's the only, and that was the first time I experienced any sort of drops or anything like that. It wasn't until I think I was 12 that I did Batman the Ride as my first ride. You didn't get a credit? See, I'll do anything once. Usually, if it's something like that, it'll be a one and done. I don't know if we still have any Aidens in the stream here, man. Goliath is pure pain. I'm hoping they do something with that area. They could do anything and it would be an improvement. It could be a nice little meadow for me to have a picnic and it would be an improvement.
Nothing is more important than your safety.
It is our absolute highest.
I don't know if there's any Aidens hiding in the stream. You can reveal yourselves because Theme Park Banks misses you.
Rides and attractions are thoroughly inspected by highly skilled maintenance and operations staff.
People keep saying that Possessed might close. I don't know where those rumors started and why. I haven't heard anything indicating that it would or wouldn't. I'm just gonna enjoy it while it's still operating. A Hyper Boomerang? Is that a thing? Because that would be amazing if that were a thing. Just a gigantic Boomerang. What if they made a Boomerang, but it was the size of King Dakar? So you went up and around and then down. That would be awesome. They should just build one, and use the supports of King Dakar.
If you've forgotten to buckle your seatbelt or left one of your car doors open.
The difference is that while you can still drive your car with these alerts on.
How long were we waiting for this train? That's one of the nice things about Jersey Devil coasters. You don't wait like 5 minutes for another train.
Reasons, such as bad weather, obstructions, or power interruptions.
Now, most of the time, the computerized system is quickly reset, and after a full inspection, the ride is ready to resume normal operation.
You didn't get to ride Possessed because the group I was with were too chicken to ride it. But it's such a dinky little ride. You just go. It's like, it reminds me of
that
Like one of those
Six Flags
swinging
employees
boats,
are trained
the
to get
Buccaneer
kids
style
safely
boats.
and efficiently off the ride.
No?
But
That's kind of what it reminds
the
me
chance
of.
this happening is very low.
All Six Flags rides and attractions meet and exceed industry standards.
You remember a few years back, someone was trying to video El Toro on their phone, and it went flying through the air of the first hill and landed next to you in line. Wow, I've had a similar experience, although I was on the train and I just felt something whiz by my ear, and it turned out that it was somebody's phone. They were trying to make their own POV, sillies. Free phones, yes, free phones. Yeah, ops were kind of slow, so that line looks tiny, but it could be much longer. I'm trying to go around the long way since I see a cart with a stretcher on it. Imagine doing a conversion for a boomerang. That'd be hilarious. Let's see. I know King Ka got a new shirt. It's not my style because it's like tie-dye with all of the roller coaster stats on it. I'm guessing this is the one with all the stats on the left-hand side, right? Yeah. Dang. Oh sure, now they get one out faster. That one took maybe like 3 or 4 minutes. So yeah, Ops, I know Ops was the worst today at Bizarro. They let the 3 trains stack, so what was the point? Usually they've been historically been very good. Not today. Gyros are your happy place? Or po' boys? The po' boy they had here was alright. I do like the King Ka shirt with the tiger on it. That one's pretty cool. Can I go to Heather's live streams? What? Can I? Are you asking if I can go to Florida and follow her around for 6 hours? Yeah, I could actually go for a little something like a gyro or a po' boy right now. That would be amazing. Let's go through the Wild Walkway. We got some time. Best of the West cornbread is your happy place. Wow, you just reminded me that they even had cornbread. I gotta go check that out again. But I don't remember if it's on the menu this year. I only took a quick peek back when I was here last. You know what? I'm gonna put that on my to-do list next time I come back. Go eat at Best of the West. Hey Kim, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good night. They didn't have your size for Jersey Devil. Oh my gosh. It's one of the worst things here at Great Adventure is that they run out of all the good sizes. And then you're left with 3XL and 2XLs. And I'm like, what? Those are just gonna be shelf warmers for a good long time. Oh, you saw a review of the menu, so there is cornbread for me to look forward to. Wonderful. Oh yeah, Great Adventure Guide. I've heard of that channel.
No, I was like, at this point, let's just go to the entrance.
And that's where we was headed.
You don't see what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, the bamboo might need a little tending to here. He'd do 3 pieces of cornbread. What do you mean he'd do them? Do what with them? Juggle them? Light them on fire? Put them up his nose? They should add more trees. I don't know. I think they're pretty committed to the bamboo, wouldn't you say? Oh, here they did cut it down. Interesting. This is the only patch where they cut it down. Oh, maybe because it was close to this one way. Oh no. It's a mister. I must protect you. Alright. I'm glad you're safe. Oh no, there's another one. Must protect the stream. Alright. One more. Nah, that one's okay. He juggled them. Juggling cornbread. That's something to put on the resume. On special skills and abilities, you just say, I can juggle cornbread. Avid taki connoisseur. Just how everybody wants to celebrate Pride Month by getting these lovey-dovey poop hats. Oh my gosh. You're going to Dorney on July 9th for the first time since 2014. Any tips? Go on Hydra first because it's slow to get on that one for whatever reason. Then Steel Force, then Possessed, and then go back to Talon. Or start with Talon and then go to Hydra quickly. And then ignore what I just said because I forgot about Wild Mouse, and that one has the worst rider capacity throughput. So hit Wild Mouse, and I'm assuming already that you're going for credits. Are you going just for the credits? Look, Kindaka. Oh, so scary. Oh, here we go, Skull Mountain. Just what everybody needs for their couch. Demon Drop is a must. Their log flume is actually pretty good. I don't know if you're planning on going to the water park, but make a reservation because I heard you need them for that. Yeah, the Wild Mouse always gets a massive line. It's super not worth it if you're just going for the credits. Then you gotta be early or you gotta get on it like at the very end of the night. Possessed is amazing at night when it's cold in that little area. Steel Force is also a good night rider, like night ride roller coaster. I don't know about Hydra or Talon. Talon is one of the smoothest inverts that I've been on in a long time. And Hydra, other than the JoJo roll and a couple other elements, it's starting to show its age a little bit. It's not the smoothest from what I remember. Oh, they have here this is the newer King Ka shirt that I noticed. It's kind of cool if you're into tie-dye. I'm not. Does it just repeat? Height 456, length 3, 118, speed 128, drop 418, and then it repeats it all the way down. You're going because your friend invited you and you haven't been so long. I do still need your Wild Mouse credit though. Oh geez. Yeah, if you need the Wild Mouse credit, that's got to just make it your first stop. It's at the entrance, by the entrance of the park on the left. Just hit it. There's so many good flat rides and other stuff like that. So I wouldn't hate to go through the day with a Wild Mouse credit looming over your head. It would be the best thing to just get there early and kind of just get it out of the way. Yeah, they have gone, wow, so many nano coasters and coaster cutouts. What do you guys think? I'm gonna probably make a poll out of this, but what if I did like a live stream where I build these? I was thinking of doing that, or I would just do like a very short video that's time-lapsed. I could do both and just have multiple camera setups, but I think it would be one or the other. Do a live stream and build this and just kind of chat and chill while I'm doing it, or I just do a time lapse of it. I know the nano coasters they don't take nearly as long as the coaster cutouts though. No, sadly, there's no Kia El Toro cutout like all of the super fans have wanted. They have the old school one here. Doesn't look like a Kia at all. They do have a coaster cutout of the Jersey Devil coaster though. That one's pretty cool. Build it in the lot. Zephyr was running last I checked when I was on it. I'm not going to be there until they open up for the Grand Carnival. Oh no, it started raining again. Hi, Theme Park New England. Day's going well. It started drizzling though, so we'll see how the day progresses. We still have about 40 minutes until the park closes. We'll probably make one more stop at Jersey Devil Coaster after this. Thank you very much, Tom. Or John, sorry. Jersey Devil Coaster sponsored by Thrasher. When are we getting Jersey Devil Coaster Remix? Now that's what I'm waiting for. Because I think they missed out on a big opportunity of them having like an audio cue at the lift hill. Like right at the first drop, they could have had some sort of like, I don't know exactly, but some audio. Somebody else had suggested like fire effects and stuff. That would have been cool. It should have been set up as like a chase or something, like you're trying to escape from the Pine Barrens because Jersey Devil Coaster or the Jersey Devil is chasing you or something like that. Kind of like how the Legend over at Holiday World has like they ring a bell twice as they're dispatching the train, and then I think it's a wolf howling when you are dropping, when you're hitting the first drop. There'll be an audio cue like that. Although I can't for the life of me figure out why they didn't do like a horse galloping like behind you and some sort of sinister laugh. That would have been cool. Oh, I got to protect the chat again from the misters. My channel is underrated. I appreciate that. We're getting there. It's little by little, man. Sorry about my hand. I'm trying to protect the chat from the mist. But yeah, I've been streaming every Saturday, here and there. It's fun. I wonder if you guys can see much of this. Ooh. Yeah, I'm really behind on editing because I've been traveling for the last 3 weekends. So look for next weekend to be kind of like a catch-up week where I try to upload every day. Reminds you of Verbolten. Oh. I haven't done that one yet. I'm debating whether my birthday weekend trip is actually going to be some combo of King's Dominion and Busch Gardens Williamsburg. I was really hoping Pantheon would be open, but that doesn't seem to be the case. I don't know what's happened with SeaWorld parks, but they're just not opening their coasters. I walked by Icebreaker. It looks ready to go. And a couple people that work there told me that they've already been on it a couple of times. They did team member previews for it. So I am confused. Keep up the great work, and hopefully we have we will definitely have a better Fright Fest this year. I already saw the casting bulletins for Dead Man's Party, so that's definitely a thing. I've also heard that they may be putting in the show inside the showcase theater, so that will be a thing. And indoor mazes will be back. Oh, let's see if we can. Oh, this guy's got his head like buried in the fence here. Probably didn't want to get wet from the rain. You can see those giant dragging marks. My goodness. Hello. Are you sleeping? Oh, I just wanted to see its cute little face, but it's like it has it like wedged underneath the bottom part of the fence. I'm very excited for Dead Man's Party. Where am I going on Monday? I'm going to work on Monday. When am I going to Kenobi Lake Park? That I'm trying to think. I have it on my list. I was trying to do that with Six Flags New England on the way back as like a little Saturday, Sunday type of thing. I'm not sure. They weren't the one that's opening a new coaster that I'm waiting for, I don't think. I think that's Edaville. But yeah, Canopy is definitely on my list. I have like a big list of like different weekend trips that I can take. I think the one I'm going to do next week is Darien Lake and Seabreeze. Oh, see, if they got rid of that thing, the golf carts, and did something with that big show building there, this would be a much better area. But right now it's just upcharge stuff, and I'm not too big on that. They still need things for paying customers to do, not the upcharge customers. Can I go live tomorrow? Probably not, because I'll be hanging with my dad. He's not much for live streaming and YouTube and all that stuff, so probably not. If I have time and if I'm editing, then maybe, but it's gonna be a surprise because I can't plan for that. It really depends on how things go with Father's Day. And if it ends early, if we are hanging out most of the night, like I said, it'll depend. Yeah, I mean, even with like the member discounts and all that stuff, it's just not worth it. But like, they have the go-karts, they have the slingshot. I remember when this was SpongeBob, when this was the right stuff, that airplane ride. It's a bummer. Because now inside there are haunted mazes that they just keep. Just like the other ones. They keep those around year-round, and they really don't seem to be that good of a... If it's going to be a permanent structure, I'm surprised by the quality of it, just like I was with the other ones that are outdoors. This is so much space for something else. They should bring back the simulator type of thing, to be honest. It would be really cool. And it'll get a lot of people off these pathways and into queues. It would be a pleasant experience for everybody. You love Seabreeze. I've never been there. Why do you love Seabreeze? Do you guys have tips for going to Seabreeze? I kind of know what to expect from Darien Lake because there's a lot more content available for me to do research and kind of make a plan of attack to get all the credits there. But Seabreeze, not so much. Although there's not too many roller coasters there, so I'm not too worried. It's kind of like the other stuff around it. Like, what if I go to Seabreeze, what's this thing I gotta do? Do I have to try any food? It's kind of like how I went all out with Knoebels and doing my research to make sure I did as much of the stuff that like somebody from there would recommend me doing. But it's hard to do that without having resources available to me. And maybe I should start doing this on YouTube or on Instagram, is just putting more polls out there asking people about the different areas or different parks that I'm planning on going to. Because next weekend is likely Darien Lake and Seabreeze. The weekend after that, I'm not sure yet. But I heard Playland Park in Rye is going to be open. I'm also keeping an eye out on Legoland to see when they open their coasters. Because they just opened Legoland New York. Or maybe it's still in previews, I'm not sure. And they have 2 coasters there. But if I remember right, the area where the coasters are weren't part of the previews. And then there's 2 little +1 parks in that area. I don't think the chiller is available to bring back. I think it's like whereabouts are unknown and scattered to the wind. I don't think they'll ever bring that back. I think they could like bring it back in the sense of like spiritually bring it back, but that ride itself, like that track, those signs, that stuff's done and gone and probably beyond saving. Do I ever go to Hurricane Harbor? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Viper, didn't they move that to another park? I forget, wasn't the reason that they closed down Viper was because it was just way too uncomfortable, intense, or otherwise hurting people? Oh, this is a place I have not tried yet. I've heard the kebabs are actually pretty good. I'm not much of a turkey leg person though. If it weren't raining, it would be fun for me to live stream Expedition Dino. Actually, I'm gonna stand in front of this sign. I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Should we go do Expedition Dino? Or should we save that for another time when we come back? Because I'm walking towards the Jersey Devil coaster. But this is right here. I'm thinking we wait, but I want to know what you guys are feeling. Why did I just touch that? Now my hand's all wet. Gross. I'm gonna drink this lemonade, and you're gonna let me know whether we go to Jersey Devil coaster or if we go hit up Expedition Dino. Maybe it doesn't operate in the rain though. That is something I didn't think of. Shouts out from the... Hey, what's up, West Coaster? Hello, Sean Lewis. Welcome to the stream. It's currently drizzling here in New Jersey. We're deciding whether we're going to do Expedition Dino or not, but I'm thinking that it doesn't operate in the rain, so we might have to save this for another time. It would be a lot of fun to do it on the stream, though, so I will save it for that. Yeah, I'm thinking we go Jersey Devil because that walkway could potentially be kind of gross, and the walkway for this thing, but the walkway or the attraction is probably not open in the rain. So we're gonna go over to Jersey Devil, and I promise you guys we will do that next time, okay? Remember the fight with the boys? How could I forget? That was such an odd day and an odd stream the last time we were here at Great Adventure. Like, a fight broke out right in front of me and proceeded to happen around me. And then they got upset that I was in the middle of live streaming. Like, dudes, you came into my stream. That was a strange little day. Yes, the Dinos is a $5 upcharge. Yeah, next time we're back here, we will do it. Promise. I gotta make a note of that too, so I don't forget. We're gonna do Expedition Dino together. How cute. Am I gonna be here on the 25th? Oh gosh, the bench cheese. I forgot about the bench cheese. Thankfully, I haven't seen any bench cheese in a while. It's rare and special, the bench cheese. Looks like the park is emptying out. Well, I guess because there's only a half hour in the park operations. If you remember correctly, Expedition Dino requires reservations. Oh, interesting. Because the sign there was just saying you can buy tickets at the store that's near the safari entrance. So to me, it made no mention of reservations, and it seemed like you could just go buy them. I didn't even see a line when I passed by there earlier when I was checking out the log flume. For the safari ride in your car, Dinos in park. Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna get a copyright hit for that, aren't I? Whatever. I'll edit it later. Hey squirrel, hey squirrel, you want to be on my live stream? Hey squirrel. Ah. Oh my goodness, you know what I forgot all about? The little baby goose. We're gonna do that after this here. Once Jersey Devil Coaster ceases operations, then we'll go check on the baby goose. Great Adventure closes at 8 today, unfortunately. It's kind of early, in my opinion. I was kind of hoping for 10 o'clock or something, but it's, yeah, 8. It's so early, but I think that's just an indicative of the short staffing problems that they've had. We have the best wildlife. I mean, Disney does also have the ducks, and baby ducks are pretty cute. They're worth a lot of points in terms of like cuteness levels. What is my favorite ride at Six Flags? Oh, that's easy. It's El Toro. That little coaster is world class, and it can give you very different experiences depending on where you sit. If you want a lot of murder, you can sit in the back seat. If you just want a little murder but more air, you can sit in a few cars from there. It's not so bad. But then Nitro is also a favorite of mine, just for the sheer airtime. It's wonderful. Has been having a little rattle lately, which is kind of a bummer. I did recently ride Mako, and I would say the two of them are kind of tied. Maybe Mako is a little more intense than it. Uh-oh, the rain's picking up. Yes, I remember the girl saying bad words at Casino Pier. You miss Panda Express? But Chop 6 is where it's at, man. You can get nondescript Chinese food here. Oh. I miss when that place had theming. This place, meaning Skull Mountain. I feel like they haven't touched it since it opened, which was in like the mid-90s. Things have just naturally collected dust, and you can't tell because like that's part of the look that it's going for. So like everything being like kind of dingy and dirty kind of works for it. Oh, Martin, you gotta lose 50 pounds. All right, well, there's no better way to do it than walking around the theme parks, to be honest. Low impact, and you just do the rides that you can, and then little by little you'll be able to go on more and more. I love how much walking I get to do when I'm doing these live streams. Like, I've been back and forth to the park already. I probably have walked a mile or so. It's nice. But I wish you the best of luck on that endeavor. That's a good goal to have, man. You just left and did the dyno. You can get tickets right at the... Oh, okay. Thank you. That's good to know for next time. Next time I'm back here, we are going to do the dyno. Sean, wouldn't you say that Knott's Berry Farm has some decent thrills as well? That's what I would have figured. But just in SoCal, I don't know how the roller coasters are in like at SeaWorld San Diego, but they have one that is supposedly opening. Don't they have a dive coaster there? Is it Emperor or something like that? And then in NoCal you have CGA and Discovery Kingdom. CGA has one of these. No, I do not do live streams at Hurricane Harbor. I do not feel comfortable like filming outwards and everybody's like in their bathing suits and stuff. It feels like an invasion of privacy in a way. I thought that woman was feeding a squirrel. It's actually a puppy. I mean, Magic Mountain also does have like 20 coasters, and that's crazy. Couldn't you also go to like, what is it called? Gilroy Gardens, and the place that has garlic theming. I don't know if that has a coaster. Knott's is middle of the road between Disney and Six Flags. Gotcha. All right, well that makes sense. I'm looking forward to Knott's. It seems like they have a lot of fun, despite not being Disney, but being like one of their big competitors. Same with Universal there. But Universal doesn't have anything too unique compared to the one in Orlando in terms of coasters. There's no Velocicoaster. There's no Hagrid's. There's no Incredible Hulk. Yeah, I don't think I would ever stream there. One is everybody's in their bathing suits and I walk around with a camera and that looks really weird. Makes me self-conscious and uncomfortable. I can't other people feel. And then the risk of getting my phone wet would not be good. So yeah, I don't think a Hurricane Harbor live stream would ever happen. Like, what would I be filming? People coming off of water rides? So I don't, unless I had a really waterproof phone or casing or something like that, and I kept the camera pointed at me, which, who wants to stare at me for a few hours? It wouldn't be that fun. I don't know, I just remember Gilroy Gardens having spinning, like one of those spinning bags, but they were cloves of garlic, and now I really want to go there one day, whenever I can. I don't know. I still have to hit up CGA and Discovery Kingdom though. I mean, yes, there's a nice density here of good roller coasters. I mean, it does have a name too. It's called the Coaster Belt, and it's something that stretches from like Coney Island all the way out to like Cedar Point and to Kings Island. And you could kind of extend that out even more to like Kentucky Kingdom, Holiday World, Dollywood. Like, there's a nice stretch where you can just go and always see a coaster. Pennsylvania, I think, has the highest density of any state in terms of coasters. Hey CDC, I'm not gonna ride JDC because I don't want to end the stream just to go ride it. I've been on it 9 times already, so I'm okay. I can wait until next time. I was hoping to see hints of a lighting package, but so far I only see lights in the station on the lift hill. I don't even see lights on that Diablo statue. And it looks like the queue right now is actually pretty short. It's going back towards the first or the second queue house behind the bathrooms, but not really. Theme Park Crazy did a live stream at a water park in 2017. That sounds kind of ominous. And then what happened? They never did it again. I think I should I'm gonna make a video about the Coaster Belt, because I've heard about it, but I don't think anybody's counted and been like, well, there's like there's almost 100. There's 100 something in Pennsylvania by itself. There's how many in New Jersey? I think 50 something coasters, and that's counting like all the +1s down at the Jersey Shore and stuff. But yeah, there is like across that section of the Northeast, there's just an abundance of roller coasters. Especially like the area I live in, I can drive 4 to 5 hours and find at least like 100 to 200 coasters. You rode Jersey Devil coaster for the first time. Awesome coaster, Nick. What did you think? Martin, which place is the best? All right, it depends on what you like. If you like the sensation of being pulled and the intensity of all of that, being whipped around, somewhere in the last 3 seats will be great for you. The next 3 up from that has a little bit more airtime tucked in and less pull, but there is some there. And as you move further towards the front, those things kind of get lost a little bit, and you end up with more pops of air and a little bit less intensity. So you can kind of dial it in depending on where you want it. I preferred seat 9 or 8 because I do like my airtime, and the whipping and pulling was just not, like, you get enough of it in seat 8 or seat 9. And I did not want to mess with the people that were like adamant about being in the very last seat, because they're just chilling up there trying to count heads. I'm like, dudes, you're rude. Go. Enjoy your back row. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. The next thing I want to learn for my live streams is what the heck kind of rig some of these Disney streamers use, so I can increase the quality of the stream. Because I can see a little bit of hitchiness and stuff here. I'm going at a steady 5,000 kilobytes per second, 30 frames per second, but I don't know how 1080 is doing here. But I enjoy what I do between the live streams and the videos, so, you know, as long as I'm having fun, we're just gonna keep doing it. You thought it was kind of rough. Interesting. The feeling of being pulled over that first hill is pretty intense. It's really great, though. What I liked about being in seat 8 or 9 was that you get the pull, but you get way more air as well. Whereas in 12, it's almost just pull. You get pulled straight down. Only 12 more minutes. Ooh, I wonder if that bench is dry. I am thirsty. I talk so much. I don't know how you guys put up with this. It's kind of dry. Sit my butt down for a second and have some lemonade and watch with 18 friends.
Actually, 70s.
Theme Park New England. You were supposed to be at Great Adventure today, but you're going in July. Well, at least you're coming. You remember your first time on Nitro, you didn't realize there was the bunny hops after the brake run? Oh, it's amazing.
You guys rolling out of here, enjoy your ride.
Riders must be at least 48 inches tall to ride this ride.
One thing I'm glad of, in this area, they aren't blasting music. I kind of wish they had area music, like theming music, basically. Like, why isn't there spooky forest music? Just like ambient owl hoots and stuff like that. Maybe that would be too close to like a Fright Fest vibe, but it would be cool if you got like ambient music here. Hey Owen, it's going great. We're watching the Jersey Devil go. Yeah, this is a fun little coaster. I did go down though and ride Velocicoaster. I was there Sunday? Saturday? Oh no, it's stopping? It's going. I thought it was amazing. That ride was just near perfection in my book. I rode it quite a few times. And then I went over to SeaWorld and I rode all the new to me coasters over there. I had planned the trip as like an icebreaker, Velocicoaster / Hagrid's type of trip, but icebreaker did not open. But Velocicoaster more than made up for it.
You guys are rolling out here.
Yeah, Mako, I didn't think anything could be better than my beloved Nitro, but yeah, there it is. I think it just edged it out, which is hard to do for something that like Nitro that I've ridden so much, whereas Mako I only rode 3 times. Have a good night, Martin. Thanks for hopping in for a little bit. Yeah, between the theming that they did, the layout of the ride, the interactions it has with the environment, it's just that coaster, they knocked it out of the park. And the trains look amazing. And also the ops were so good. Like it's got the whole package. I think it also, in a way, it makes the Incredible Hulk feel a little out of date because of the way it chooses to do its inversions and stuff. You know how I'm assuming that track manufacturing has changed a lot, allowed us to have very unique types of inversions like that top hat, that airtime hill, but still the way that inversions are done nowadays on new coasters are just unlike, having your typical loop and cobra roll and stuff like that. That feels very like early 2000s, late 90s nowadays. I mean, if that's his second worst park, he probably hasn't been to many parks.
That's true too.
Because I've been to some parks that were way worse than America. Six Flags America is a park that I just think they don't get enough resources. I don't blame them for a lot of their troubles. I don't think they get enough support resources to reach their potential. But like the stuff I experienced when I visited there is no different than the stuff that I experience when I'm here. It depends on if inversions are going to freak somebody out or not. I don't know if this would be a good first roller coaster. Honestly, my favorite show family that's visiting from Colombia, a good roller coaster was Nitro, because there's no inversions. I think that once somebody does something like Nitro, where it's just a lot of floating, so I usually stick them somewhere in the middle of the train. They tend to enjoy that, and then I usually combo it with Batman, but instead I would bring them here because this kind of has some air and adds in some inversions, which is really fun, and then Batman, which is just a little more intense. And that's probably how I would tier it and introduce them to this stuff, because on the opposite side is the way more intense stuff, you know? Airtime Chris has been to a whole lot of parks. Oh, man.
One.
I don't know what to say then, because
It may need to be cycled.
oh, they're cycling them. Oh no, because I encounter rudeness everywhere I go. This is just part of, you know, going to theme parks and stuff. You're gonna find a lot of like teenagers that are super over it, or you know, that one elderly lady that feels lost or something. I've experienced that here, who when they had to deal with mobile order for the first time, they were struggling, and you just gotta be understanding. I don't know. I don't like ragging on too many parks. I like to point out what they could do better, what kind of stuff they could, where they have the potential to be better. And that's really how I feel about that. But I don't know, it's more controversial to say that this place is bad, this place is my second worst experience. Like, to make it a competition, to make it controversial is going to lead to more clicks and views, and obviously here we are talking about it on my live stream, so like, I don't know, that's just not my style. What coaster would I like to see next at Great Adventure? This is my personal pick because I love them. A dive coaster, something like Yukon Striker. Can they just bring one here? Can they put it over the lake, over there, by where all the geese were? I would love a dive coaster, but that's probably not something everybody is requesting, and so I think something like a nice Gravity Group wooden coaster would probably fit in here. They have El Toro. Maybe El Toro needs a sibling, naming after another animal or something, but a nice Gravity Group wooden coaster would be awesome. I could see a winged coaster for sure. Maybe a launched wing like Thunderbird at Holiday World. I would be into that. But for whatever reason, I love the sensation that dive coasters provide.
You guys are about to roll out of here. Enjoy your
My
ride.
goal for next year is to have ridden all the dive coasters in the US. And then later the world. But there's a lot of clones out there from what I've seen, especially for like the Chinese parks. Is there a difference riding an indoor coaster than an outdoor coaster? I mean, it really depends. Skull Mountain, Space Mountain, they rely on just darkness. Rock and Roller Coaster is way more involved because of the lighting and set decorations and stuff. Harry Potter is like screens and stop and go, so it's hard to compare that to something like Jersey Devil Coaster or El Toro, which are there's a different focus there. There's not a theming focus, but you know, a thrill focus. So I would say yes, there is a difference, but don't let that deter you if it scares you or anything like that. If you can do if you can do Rock and Roller Coaster, you can do pretty much any roller coaster, in my opinion. A Mac DC Rivals Giga that would be amazing. The only Gravity Group coaster you've been on is Wooden Warrior. That would be amazing if they brought something like Wooden Warrior here. I think that would do so well, or something like Wacky Taxi. Something in that vein would fit well here for as like a kids family roller coaster. If they're going all out, and they could add it to like the Frontier Adventure area, and it would fit right in. It would be perfect if they're really trying to gussy up the whole Bugs Bunny National Park area. Hi, Sarah. Welcome. Welcome to the stream.
Entrance clothesline.
Oh my goodness, that was loud. That scared me. Oh, people were trying to get on. People are pleading their cases right now. Let us on or we'll take your water. We're gonna take your big yellow water jug. So anybody who was thinking about waiting on or thinking about getting on, they better make their decision now. I said I was going to Williamsburg. Yes, I'm going to Busch Gardens Williamsburg. I'm thinking about making that my birthday weekend sort of trip. But we'll see for sure. We will see. All right, it is officially closing time. All right, let's say good night to the Jersey Devil coaster, because we're gonna go check on that goose. I'm going to, do you know what these numbers mean? Good night. I saw that security guard looking at me weird. I think everybody went to go have dinner or something. Wow. Thank you to everybody who is sticking it out with me to go see if that baby goose is still there. Yeah, security guard was mad suspicious. Casting a spell on it so it doesn't go down. I was saying goodnight to the roller coaster. I'm just being, you know, manners, you know? Seeing everybody go back to amusement parks after a whole year of not being able to, yeah, it's nice. I mean, it's nice to not be sweating my face off. I don't have the, well, I'm still recovering from the face mask and all the sweat and like getting blackheads and stuff on like the tops of my cheeks. I think they call it maskne. Yeah, we're gonna go check on the baby goose. If it's still there, then I don't know what to do except just tell somebody. You got an abandoned baby goose. Now it needs to learn how to do everything on its own. Or be adopted or something. Oh my goodness. Right in. You wish you lived here every day? Dang. I don't know if I could handle that. At some point, I do need a break from theme parks. It's a lot of sweating and time in the sun, and you're not eating the best. So I like having the week to recover from it. They don't have the healthiest options for food at these theme parks, you know? Plus, all like the best stuff is really bad for you. And I love trying it. Oh, here goes that one ride. Somebody was asking about this one. See, like, why aren't there more of these? More spinny fun rides. American Dream Mall and Nick Universe is such a ripoff. They had some sort of special going on for the summer where you can get into the water park, the DreamWorks water park, plus Nick Universe, and it was still like $150 or something ridiculous like that. No, is Nick Universe? I'm not going there until you can be there for like. Oh no! Somebody dropped their hat. Oh, that was sad to see. Yeah, I'm not going back to Nick Universe until they have like that Twilight ticket where I can do a Friday night thing, or where you buy one admission, because that attendance is too low for them to be charging the prices that they're charging. Ops is having fun there. Hello, what's up? Can I see the comments? I can see the chat. I can't see comments on the video. I don't think you can comment on the video while it's having a live stream, but the rebroadcast will go back up on the channel, so you can view it anytime. Swashbuckler was hella fun. Some kids started lifting his legs and arms, so they stopped it early. Boo. Yeah, you saw the hat, right? Somebody's hat fell. You're going to Great Adventure, Six Flags, or another Six Flags? What's your name? Froggy Waragi? Magic Mountain has like, what, 20 coasters and one flat ride? Oh, I see a bunch of people around the geese right now. Let's see. Let's see what's become of the little one. It's still in the same spot, but it seems to have some company now. Oh, you worked at Swashbuckler. Awesome. You want funnel cake? They are known for their funnel cake. So that one, there's one right here. That's the one that we're checking in on, because it hasn't stood yet. It's eating, but it's not walking around like the rest of them. And there's a lot of them here. You guys are giving me a craving for funnel cake now. How terrible of you. So at least it's trying to eat, but it's still in the same spot. No, it actually moved. Oh no, that little girl's trying to feed them. Oh no, that little duck, is it Gosling? Giesling is going for it. Going for it, gonna feed it. No, don't do it. Oh, it went for it and dropped it. Boo. She might be a robber. Some kid's glasses fell off El Toro on the first drop. I don't understand why people still... Oh, it's up, it's up. Oh, it's down again. Oh, that's just a weak little bird. Oh, man. All right. Well, that's all I can stand for watching that. That is a weak little bird that needs a lot of care and help. Some don't know what's gonna happen with that. Ornithophobia. Oh no, you had a nightmare. Oh my gosh, how terrible. All right, I'm gonna turn this around here. Can you show us the green ride? I'm actually wrapping up the live stream because the park just closed, so there's not gonna be Kingda Ka. I did go to it earlier in the stream, so you can check it out there when this rebroadcasts. It should be up in a little bit after it processes the live chat, but I was actually going to call it off for now. Let me not get in this couple shot. I'm going to turn this around and start saying goodnight, guys. Unfortunately, I think you caught me a little late, Froggy, but I hope to see you real soon for another live stream. Next, so let me turn this around. Woo. Oh, I don't look nearly as horrible as I did last week, because that sun and humidity was horrible at Universal. Awful stuff. But anyway, next week, most likely Darien Lake. We're gonna go head over to another Six Flags, and it's a new Six Flags for me too. So hopefully I have enough time. I gotta get there early so I can do the vlogging, the credit hunting, and the live stream. It's gonna be a busy day for me. And then I'll celebrate by going over to Seabreeze on Sunday. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for today. It was awesome to see everybody chatting away and being excited about Jersey Devil Coaster. Had a blast. It's always fun spending time with everybody here in the chat. So I appreciate it so much. You miss it so much. That's awesome. Everyone is heading for the exits now, yes. So I'm probably gonna try to grab a snack on my way out so I don't have to like sit in that line of cars or whatever. But yeah, have yourself an awesome night. Good night. Hit the like button on your way out just to help me out. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider it. I would highly appreciate it. But have a great weekend, all right? And I might stream tomorrow. I'm not sure, not 100%, just because Father's Day plans are kind of up in the air. But if I do, I'll probably be editing while streaming, if that makes sense. I'm gonna give that a shot. But anyway, have an awesome night. I'll see you guys next Saturday.